Hello to all my friends out there. So the live chat is coming along nicely. My son has to help me with the live chat, and his girlfriend has a broken foot and just had surgery today. And so as soon as I can, I will set up the live chat. So the first live chat will be on aliens, most likely insectoids and Nordics, or if you guys have had any encounters, that would be nice. And then the second thing is going to be disguises and things like that. And then the third subject is going to be cheat meals. So, okay, what happened was today, the comments were great. I was reading the comments, and one of the followers asked, can you do some $1 meals? And I thought, yeah, I can. I will go into my stockpile and I will create, here's my leftover pie from the million views. I froze it. Really glad I did too. So this is what I do. I just keep everything in the freezer and then I eat it. And then I get really fat and then I have to join Weight Watchers. This is my jasmine tea. I have no fear of getting fat because I'll just join Weight Watchers. I'll go on the journey, and then when I lose weight, I'll leave the journey. Okay. Now, someone asked me, can you do some $1 meals? And I thought, yeah, this would be really good because this is going to be the third part of the first chat. So tonight, I just went into my stockpile and I created a meal plan, and these are $1 meals. Okay, number one, beans and hot dogs. And if you have it, cornbread. Someone said they were having a problem with the list. You can just go under Safari, type in Rotostone Crazy Cheap Twitter, and it'll go straight to my Twitter. All the recipes are pretty much on the Twitter. I don't know about everybody, but you can, on my phone, I can take a screenshot, or you can take your cell phone and just make a copy of the list or the recipe. Okay, number one cheat meal is beans and hot dogs. It could be chili. And what I do is I just cut the hot dogs up. And so what I do is I just wait around until the hot dogs go on sale. And then I buy good hot dogs marked down. Number one, beans and hot dogs. And at one point they had these big cans of hot dogs. And what I expect is when the cost of living goes up and the price of food goes up, the cans will get smaller and the price will stay the same and go up. Number two is tuna casserole. Okay, so I stockpile tuna, and then you can use either Alfredo or macaroni and cheese, and you guys have seen me make it a million times. I just make these according to the directions. I squeeze all of the liquid out of the tuna, and I rinse it a couple times, and then I squeeze it until my my tuna is very dry, and then I add it to I make the macaroni and cheese or the Alfredo to I follow the directions. I put the tuna in, and if you have peas, that's good. You don't have to. And so the trick to good tuna casserole or macaroni and cheese is then you add milk. What you do is you make milk, you cover the macaroni and cheese with the milk, and then you add a little cheese. And I stockpile these in the freezer. And this makes a lot. So number two is macaroni and cheese. The milk is, and then you bake it at 350 and you bake it down. And when that milk bakes down, that's what gives you the creamy And you don't need that much cheese, maybe a couple slices, but the milk is what makes it creamy. Okay, so bean and cheese burrito. And you can make some nice big burritos. I keep the tortillas in the freezer. And then don't forget this. That's just Rotel tomatoes, so you're never going to run out of salsa. Okay, what you can do for this is either you can fry bacon, a few slices of bacon, or a little chorizo, or just use olive oil and onions. Then you cook your beans and you mash them with a fork, and that's going to make some good refried beans, and then you put the cheese on the top, and then you make a burrito. I just heat these in a dry pan. Bean and cheese burrito. Okay. Number 4, pancakes and eggs. Okay, this is a good one. And grape jam is really delicious with this. You can make like a frittata with the eggs. Just put some oil in the pan, beat some eggs and some milk, pour it in there, and you can top it with bacon or sausage or vegetables, and you let it bake, and then, you know, cook down. You can make it into an omelet, or you can just slip it in the oven 350 and finish baking it that way, or you can just have scrambled eggs. Okay, number 5, grilled cheese or salami with ranch dressing and tomato soup. And then when I'm having like the tomato soup for a meal, I like to mix it with milk. And then you can have a grilled cheese sandwich. And I want to mention that I buy the bread marked down. You get into the habit of finding the cheese at the cheapest place, the bread at the cheapest place, and then I bought a whole bunch of salami, and you fry the salami in a little oil with some ranch dressing, and that makes a really, so it could be fried salami and ranch dressing sandwich, or grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. That's a good one. Okay. Oh, and thanks to the follower who asked, because this goes into my live chat really well. Okay, the next one is scalloped potatoes and ham. Both of those are in the stockpile, but if you don't have scalloped potatoes, instant potatoes. Just fry the ham, instant potatoes, and I buy the frozen vegetables at Aldi's. That's easy. Now what number am I on? Okay, the next one is fried rice. Okay, I happen to buy this stuff marked down. You can use that, and what you can do is you can cut Spam in small pieces, and you can fry it. Then you can scramble a few eggs to one side, and you can add that to your stir fry with some mixed vegetables. And that's going to make a really nice big stir fry. If you want to make the stir fry from scratch, oh, and I searched around and found this stuff, which is comparable to Spam at 99-cent store, the cheapest place I could find. You fry the Spam. You move it over, you fry a couple eggs, you scramble a couple eggs, you add rice, you add vegetables, you stir fry with salt, pepper, and sugar. So that is going to make a really good fried rice. If you've been following me, you've seen me make fried rice a zillion times. Okay. Beans and hot dogs, tuna casserole, bean and cheese burrito, pancake and eggs, grilled cheese with salami and ranch, fried salami and ranch I usually have toast sandwich or grilled cheese sandwich, ham and scalloped potatoes, fried rice, okay? Then, if you stockpile tea, you can have some iced tea. I don't know about for kids, but for adults is okay. And then what I do is I buy this kind of stuff when it's marked down. And I also have pudding. I have all different kinds, which is good for dessert. I buy these when I find them cheap. And then the other thing that can really help, this is the Mandy's bread, and I keep that in the freezer. Just go to Twitter if you can't see the recipe. Now, where is that recipe? This is very important because you could have eggs with bread. You could have sandwiches with bread, you know. You could have this bread, you just melt cheese and then put that Rotel tomato salsa on top. You can get your bacon grease in the refrigerator and make some gravy and bread. So that is the 7 easy meals, and God bless you all.